All right, we back. Shalom, shalom, brother Avery, Roy Regime of Yahushua. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor to the Most High, Yahweh Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Rakakadash. All praise to the Heavenly Father, His only begotten Son, through the Holy Spirit. I also want to give double elders to the elders and leaders of the nation of Yasha Allah, who pushing and teaching this truth, the truth and sincerity, as well as the 1/3, the men, women, and children who believe wholeheartedly on the scriptures. I want to say shalom to you. Okay, I titled this lesson, Don't Drink the Babylon Juice. Okay, or the wine, don't drink the wine of Babylon. And once again, that wine refers to everything that's contrary to the Most High, everything that's opposed and opposition to the ways of the Lord. Okay, wickedness, the ways of this world. Okay, we have to avoid that. All right, so let's jump into it. We're going to Colossians 2 and 20. One moment, let me get this Bible out, book. It's Colossians chapter 2, verse 20. Wherefore, if ye be dead with Yahushua from the rudiments of the world, why, as though living in the world, are ye subject to the ordinances? Touch not, taste not, handle not, which are all to perish with the using, after the commandments and the doctrines of men. So anyone who touch, taste, meaning you subscribe to anything that's outside of the Most High, which specifically would be what? The rudiments of this world, the ways of this world, the customs, the ideology of this world. Okay, that goes against the Lord. That's what we're talking about when we say the wine of Babylon. All right, let's go to Revelations 17 and 2. Let's start at 1. And there came one of the 7 angels was at the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, and I will show you the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. So he carried me in the spirit into the wilderness. I saw a woman seated up on the scarlet colored beast, full of the names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And the woman was arrayed in purple and in scarlet, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of the abominations and filthiness of her fornication. And upon her head was a name written, Mystery Babylon, the great mother of harlots and abominations of this earth. Now, this woman is none other, okay? It's going back to what? Rome, modern day Rome would be what? America, Babylon. Same customs, same ways, okay? Which is known in that cup, that golden cup, is all what? Abominations and fornications. Like we said, everything that's opposed, direct opposition to the ways of the Lord. This entire world is set up right now to make you drink from that cup, drink from the wine of that fornication, to lead you astray, to pull us away from the ways of the Lord. Okay, this is why it's necessary to constantly walk in the Spirit. That's the only way we won't fall victim to what? Being led by the flesh. Everything in this world is designed to what? Cater to our flesh, which leads and pull us away from the Most High. All right, let's get Revelations 18 and 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth have waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. Now remember, we're not talking about physical fornication, it's spiritual fornication, meaning all the kings of the earth, the other nations. This is where the land of the free, home of the brave, every other nation, people from around the earth has always tried to come to America, okay, for a better life, okay, riches, the American dream. But what comes with that? That's a price. See, customs and ways that's still somewhat righteous. Say you take a third world country or even in the Middle East, okay, certain laws are universal. Okay, you can't just live reckless and do some of the things. Okay, you're a man, you're a man, you're a woman, you're a woman. You can't change your sex. Okay, your man can't lay down with another man or a woman with a woman. And a lot of the abominations and foolishness that's tolerated, not only tolerated, but promoted here, okay, is serious consequences to do those things other places, other countries. Okay, so when they say all the kings of the earth is drunk, been made drunk with the wine of a fornication, that's what that's talking about. All these places and people and nations has laid in the bed. They've committed spiritual fornication by what? Joining hands, coming here for better life, but what? They've automatically what? Take on the spirit, the customs of his ways. It's like a catch-20. Okay, you take on her ways, you may get something on one hand, but what? It damn near costs you your soul. All right. Let's get Micah 2:10. Arise ye, depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with a sword destruction. Okay, talking about Babylon, this is not our rest. This is why what? We seek a city to come. We seek the kingdom. Okay, our citizenship is in heaven. So the Lord is telling us what? Arise, depart, meaning come out of her spiritually, come out of her ways, because this place is polluted. It will destroy you even with a sword destruction. Okay, the precept, Revelations 18:3. Okay, verse 4, actually. We read 3. I'll start from 3 again. And all nations have drunk of the wine and wrath of her fornication. The kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. Verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that you partake not of her sins, and that you receive none of her plagues. Come out of her what? Spiritually. Come out of her ways, forsake her, the ways of this place. Remember, everything is catered and designed to destroy you, to pull you away from the Most High. And this wine of a fornication, believe it or not, it goes all the way back to the garden, okay, all the way from the beginning, okay? That was the serpent, what? Trying to get our people to stumble and fall with what? That false, that wine, those fruit of lies, this spiritual fornication. All right, let's grab that, Genesis 3. Let's pick it up. Let's go ahead and start at the top. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made. And he said unto the woman, yea, had Yahweh said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. And the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden. But of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, Yahweh has said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall you touch it, lest you die. And the serpent, verse 4, and the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die, for Yahweh knoweth that the day that you eat thereof, their eyes shall be open, and you shall be like gods, knowing good and evil. Now pay attention to verse 6. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof and did eat, and gave also unto her husband, and he did eat. Okay, so notice what it said. This tree was appealing. Okay, it was something that catered to the pleasures, the senses, the 5 basic senses: touch, taste, feel, smell, sight. It catered to what? Her earthly carnal desires, and what? She fell for it. All right, let's see what it was she ate. Hosea 10:13. Ye have plowed wickedness, ye have reaped iniquity, ye have eaten the fruit of lies. See that? Because thou didst trust in thy way, in the multitude of thy mighty men. So rather than listening to the ways of the Lord, because the Lord is giving us direct instructions on how to live, how well to walk, how to avoid this Babylonian wine, how to choose life instead of death. Okay, but starting from the beginning, we can see while Adam and Eve even went wrong, what they choose to listen to the serpent, an alternative way. an alternative or another way from what the Most High already gave men to do. Okay, and that led to the downfall. Well, this is the same system that's set up, pushed, and promoted over this earth today to continuously to lead what our nation astray. All right, let's get 2 Corinthians 11:2. For I am jealous over you with godly jealousy, for I've espoused you to one husband, that I may present you as a chaste virgin to Yahushua. But I fear lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety, your mind should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in Yahushua. And see, that's the whole key. Just like we read, the serpent's job. Okay, just like this world, this earthly carnal world is set up to appeal to our earthly senses, okay, to get us to pursue the flesh instead of the spirit, to turn away from the Most High. Okay, same thing is playing out today. All right, that's why the Bible also says, let's get James 1:13. Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of Yahweh, for Yahweh cannot be tempted with evil, neither he tempted any man. But every man is tempted when he's drawn away of his own lust and enticed. See that? This earth is set up, okay? Esau has created a system, a world, specifically in Babylon, America, to totally cater to your senses. Okay, your lust, no matter what it may be, whether it's sexual. That's why everything in this society is over sexualized. You can't look at an ad or a commercial without them playing some type of subconscious sexual in your window. Okay, trying to please to your flesh in some way. Everything is gluttony, no matter what time of night. It's constant gluttony, food, drink, billboard, commercials, advertisement. Okay, everything is set up, okay, not to push or promote righteousness, but to what? Appeal to your flesh, okay, wickedness. Let's get First John 2:15. Love not the world, nor the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes, the pride of life is not of the Father, but of the world. See that? The lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, going back to the garden. It says when she saw that it was pleasant to the eyes, and desired good to make one wise, roughly paraphrasing, she fell for it. See, so this is the same thing we see in here. Everything in this world is set up to make us go after our flesh. All right, verse 17. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever, meaning spiritual. Everything that we bind to this flesh or this carnality, what is going to pass away, is going to perish. But he that doeth the will, meaning spiritual things, is last forever. Ultimately, what? That lasts forever is equivalent to what? Eternal life. All right. Galatians 6:17. Let's see. Salakia, Galatians 5. That's what it is. 5:17. Okay, 16, Galatians 5:16. This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. For the flesh lusted against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary to one another, and that ye cannot do the things that ye would. See that? So the way we avoid these traps and pitfalls that's set up in Babylon, okay, is to what? Follow the spirit. We being led, going into the spirit, which is what? The things of the Lord, the word of the Lord. is following the Spirit. You being obedient to the Lord, following the word, letting the word be your guiding light. That's the only way to avoid these snares, traps, and pitfalls. The only way to keep from partaking of this wine of Babylon. Okay? Let's grab Proverbs 4:1. Show you the Lord didn't leave us hanging. He gave us specific instructions on how we to avoid this Babylonian wine. Hear ye, children, the instruction of a father, and attend to no understanding. For I give you good doctrine, forsake not my law. For I was my mother's son, tender, and only beloved in the sight of my mother. He taught me also and said unto me, let thy heart retain my words. Keep my commandments and live. Get wisdom, get understanding, forget it not. Neither decline from the words of my mouth. Forsake her not, and she will preserve thee. Love her, and she shall keep thee. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all they're getting, get understanding. See that? Wisdom is the principal thing, and with all of our getting, get understanding. Okay, let's get a precept on the understanding. What does it really mean? Because we can hear the word, just like it tells us, and I believe it's James, be not hearers, but doers of the word. Be not hearers only, but doers. So what is it truly to get understanding? Let's get Job 28:28. And unto man he said, behold, the fear of the Lord is wisdom, and to depart from evil is understanding. Okay, so to depart from evil is understanding. So when we go back to Proverbs 4:7, wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all they're getting, get understanding. Meaning, don't just be a hearer, but as we learn, the Lord giving us these instructions how to avoid death, we actually apply it. We implement it in our lives. Verse 8, exalt her, and she will promote thee. She shall bring thee to honor when thou doest embrace her. She shall give thy head an ornament of grace, a crown of glory shall she deliver to thee. Also, let's get Proverbs 8 now. Let's start at 1. Proverbs 8:1. Do it not wisdom cry, and understanding putteth forth her voice. Okay, part of the way wisdom cries is what? Through the men of the Lord, through the prophets. All right. She standeth in the top of the high places by the way, in the place of the path. She cried at the gates, at the entry of the city, at the coming of the doors. Unto you, O men, are called, and my voice is to the sons of men. O ye simple, understand wisdom, and ye fools, be of an understanding heart. Hear, for I will speak of excellent things, and the opening of my lips shall be right things. For my mouth shall speak truth, and wickedness and abomination to my lips. All right, let's get what else? Let's see. Let's get Proverbs 5 now. My son, attend unto my wisdom, and bow thy ear to my understanding, that thou mayest regard discretion, and that thy lips may keep knowledge. For the lips of a strange woman drop as a honeycomb, and her mouth is smoother than all. Now, this strange woman is going back into what? The ways of Babylon. Okay, America, for example. Okay, everything that's against the Most High, but yet is what is appealing. Okay, it's tempting, just like we read in Genesis 3. Okay, when she saw it was pleasant to the eyes, she desired it. Okay, just like we read in James 1:13 and 14. Okay, the Most High don't tempt, but every man is tempted when he's drawing the way of his own lust. Okay, well, this is the job of this woman. This is what Babylon does. She appeals to what your desires, your lust. All right. Um, Verse 3 again, for the lips of a strange woman drop as a honeycomb, and her mouth is smoother than all. But her end is bitter as wormwood, sharp as a two-edged sword. Her feet go down to death, and her steps take hold of hell. Lest thou should have plundered the path of life, her ways are immovable, that thou cannot know them. Hear me now, therefore, O ye children, and depart from the Hear me now, therefore, O children, and depart not from the words of my mouth. Remove thy way forth from her, and come not nigh to the door of her house, lest I give thy honor unto others, and thy ears to the cruel one. Lest strangers be filled with thy wealth, and thy labors be in the house of strangers, and thy mourn at the last, when thy flesh of the body is consumed. Okay, another precept, Proverbs 7 now. 7 and 1. My son, keep my words and lay up my commandments with thee. Keep my commandments and live. And my law is the apple of thy eye. Bind them upon thy fingers, write them upon thy heart. Say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswoman, that they may keep thee from the strange woman. See that? These are the instructions to preserve our life, to keep us from this strange woman, meaning keep us from falling victim to the ways of America. All right? That they may keep thee from the strange woman, from the stranger that flattered with her words. All right. Now let's grab Deuteronomy 30 and 19. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I've set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live. Also Baruch 4 and 1. Baruch and Apocrypha chapter 4 verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of Yahweh, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. See that? So the Lord is giving us instructions through his word. The word, when it says the law, the word of the Most High in general. Okay, we follow that. That's how we walk in the Spirit. That's how we be led according to the Spirit. We follow and keep those instructions, like we read all through the Proverbs. That's to what? So we can avoid that wine of Babylon. We can avoid that adulterous woman. Okay, the ways of this world. Turn ye, verse 2, turn ye, O Jacob, take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated. Okay, enlightened what? Through the Spirit, understanding which comes through this word. Let's get Proverbs 1 and 32. Start at 31. Therefore they shall eat the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. Verse 33 is the point. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely and be quiet from the fear of evil. That's instructions. Whosoever hearkeneth unto me, meaning this word. Okay, that's how we avoid destruction. Sirach 33 and 1. Sirach or Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha 33 and 1. There shall no evil happen unto him that feareth the Lord, but in temptation even again he will deliver him. See, so our protection is in the fear of the Lord, which is what? Obedience. Let's get Ecclesiasticus 5 and 8. Hold on, Salaki. Ecclesiastes, let's see. Eight and 5, that's what I want. Ecclesiastes 8 and 5. Whoso keepeth the commandment shall feel no evil thing. See that? But a wise man heart discerning both time and judgment. Okay, so whoever keepeth the commandment shall fear no evil thing. What? Because this is the word of life that's gonna preserve us. Okay, this is what preserves us and what keep us from that evil woman, from the ways of Babylon, from falling victim to her traps, her snares. All right. Let's see. Let's get Psalms 10 and 7. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit, and fraud is under his tongue, and mischief and vanity. This is going into Esau, his ways. He sitteth in the lurking places of the village, in the secret places he do murders of innocent. His eyes is privately sit against the poor. He lied in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lied in wait to catch the poor. He do it catch the poor when he drawed him into his net. What is his net? Net is like a trap, snares. Remember, we took this whole place, Babylon is set up, one big spiritual net and trap. Some way, every way, okay, to snare your spirit, your soul, to get you caught up, to pull you away from the Lord. Verse 10, he croucheth and humbled himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones. His strong ones is his deception, his devices. All right. Another quick precept. Let's get 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Talking about his snares, his traps. See, this word reveals all things. We able to know and see through the spirit. We're not ignorant of his devices. What was the Lord has given us spiritual understanding and insight. Okay, so when we walk according to the spirit, which is this word, when we let this word be our guide and light, this is how the only way we can avoid these snares and traps, these pitfalls that set up to snare our soul. All right, Proverbs 4 and 18. Let's see. I started 17. Proverbs 4:17. For they eat the bread of wickedness and they drink the wine of violence. But the path of the just is as a shining light that shines evermore to the perfect day. See that? The way of the wicked is darkness, meaning they don't have understanding. They know not at what they stumble. My son, pay attention to my words. Incline thy ear into my sayings. Verse 21. Let them not depart from thy eyes. Let them not depart from thy eyes. Keep them in the midst of thy heart, meaning their mind. See, this word or these commandments serves us as a light so we can maneuver and see through this earth. This earth is darkness, meaning wickedness. But the word is a shining or a guiding light to us. That's what's going to keep us from the wine of Babylon, from falling victim. All right, let me get Proverbs 6 and 23. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is a light. See that? And reproof and instructions are the way of life, to keep thee from the evil woman. See, that evil woman is America, Babylon. All her ways are contrary to the Lord. To keep thee from the evil woman, from the flattering tongue of a strange woman. Lust not after her beauty in thy heart, neither let her take thee with thy eyelids. So her beauty in this case what goes into what? All of her ways. That's what? Tempting. It's very luring. Okay. Now we know, just real quick, this can also apply, of course, to an actual adulterous woman, a regular physical woman, but for purposes of this lesson, it's also applicable to what we're talking about, the ways of Babylon. Okay, customs, philosophies, everything that's apart or against the Lord. All right, let me get Sirach 19:19. The knowledge of the commandment of the Lord is the doctrine of life. And they that do these things that please him shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality. The fear of the Lord is all wisdom, and in all wisdom is the performance of the law, and the knowledge of his omnipotency. See, this is what this word was given to us for. Okay, this is our shining light. This is what's going to lead us to immortality, the performance of the law, meaning what? Actually keeping the word of the Lord, keeping and following it to the very best of our ability. See, the spirit, this word basically serves as a spiritual compass. Okay, this is how we maneuver and direct ourselves. Okay, outside of the spirit, if it's not for this word, we have no choice, no chance. Like we don't have a chance. Okay, we will all be consumed and devoured by the things of this world eventually. Okay, we can't fight this battle on our own apart from the Lord. All right, so this is what the word does. This is what the Lord has left this instruction manual. Okay, the Bible. Okay, basic instructions before leaving life. Okay, this is what we have the word of the living God for, what to help us maneuver through this dark, sinful world. All right, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and close it out with that. We just get straight to the point, and I think the point been proven. So we're gonna go ahead and close it with that. Once again, that's been don't drink the wine of Babylon. I pray that this lesson has been edifying. Until next time, we're gonna say shalom. We out.